Yo. Hello there. Welcome to the stream today. Figured I'm trying to get more back into the habit of this. Might as well start doing it more, right? There's a couple things I want to do before we kick off this gaming today. As you may notice, I'm in the just chatting category, which is something you'll never find me in generally. But got some things to talk about as a big Gears of War fan and Halo fan. I kind of want to see myself react to all of the content that was put out yesterday by Xbox. But I'm going to start a little bit more thematically than what they did. Because I just want to see how EA is going to be lining up with the original trilogy, moreover. God, dealing with another original trilogy. Alright. So for perspective, man, I remember when this trailer first came out. This first trailer for Gears 1 came out. And it rocked my world in early YouTube days. And I think it's probably one of the most watched internet videos I think I've ever seen. Just because of how hyped it made me. It was before I even had a 360. Oh my god, it's in 360p, baby.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
What a different time and place that was. And I've got to follow it up with, you know, each one.
Rated M for mature.
I remember sitting outside on the front porch of my parents' house when this trailer dropped.
In your heart, you know it to be true. You know what you gotta do. They all depend on you. And you already know how this will end.
That's how I discovered Devachka, the band. I watched that trailer on repeat.
ocean sky, rolling screen.
Just absolute maestros of visual and audio storytelling. The people that put together these trailers.
A city drowning in God's black tea. I cannot bear to hear them.
I left Gears 4 and 5 out of this on purpose. Just the OT. Wow. Let's make sure we're in 1080, aren't we? Yeah. This trailer really brought back a lot of the original sound effects from the original game, like the first one. No, I'd say that's a return to form. Very stoked. This is the new theme for the game itself. Yeah, they're really doing it justice. When you have a release like this that just allows for all this kind of media consumption and creation around a topic or just a product, it can be really impactful. And Gears has always been that way. At least the original trilogy before I think Xbox got away from itself, you know, during the 360 era for sure. Grab a glass of water while this is finished. I'm really wondering if this is going to ground them to remake the original trilogy as well, just as Halo is. Because I think people expect that at this point. With, I mean, the trend we're seeing out of Microsoft right now is kind of like a rebirth or resurgence under new ownership. Or CEO running, rather. I don't know, man.
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
This is a city in Sierra we've never been to before or heard of. We only fought on the Jacinto Plateau for the most part.
Here, strap these on.
And in the first game, you don't even really know what township you're in.
This isn't enough.
Unless it's elaborated in the comic books and I haven't read it.
We should still head to the police station. We're gonna have more firepower there.
Right. Yeah. It's about 2 blocks up ahead.
Okay. Shoot, move, watch for civilians. Get inside now. Ground's opening.
I like how this looks. Melee animation, that typical Gears melee animation, even though people say it looks bad. The lack of roadie running is weird. And the fact that you can jump now, strange.
You see that? There's something big.
Yeah, like without roadie running, I'm like, what is happening?
Just the adrenaline, kid.
Like, it's gonna change multiplayer so much now that you can jump as well. Like,
Let's get moving.
there's like a clip in here where he flanks a locust, and it is so crazy.
I'm at the safe. I need backup. These things are all over me.
More tremors.
Any gears out there? Anyone that can hear this? Look out!
Crazy. Looks great.
Get surface. Open fire!
We got a really low wall mount here. I don't like the location of the active reload. I don't like that you should have to move your eye to the top right of the screen or memorize the reload. And there's my old pill multiplayer head coming into the game.
Cover me. All right. That gear said they're stuck in the pay and save. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments. At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
So I'm thinking that the city area is going to be kind of like the Gears 5 areas where they're like open world and you navigate them and just you kind of queue whatever quest line or mission upon the entrance. A lot of this is reminding me of like a Resident Evil game too, which is great because like Gears always needed that horror aspect, and unfortunately with each game's release they got further from it.
Where the hell did you lot come from?
We heard your distress call.
Well, you saved my ass. But we need to make ourselves scarce. These fuckers keep pouring in every few minutes.
More tremors, watch!
Right on schedule. You guys here?
Yeah. Who are you? Where's your squad?
Like to be able to vault that high over cover is crazy. I really hope this game starts in Emergence Day. Like we see Carlos's death. Like we see that before Marcus and Dom come home. But we'll see. Like we need to see those pendulum more days, dude. Like, please start it like the final days of the Pendulum Wars, and we play like a mission fighting the. I can't remember the other faction's name other than the Coalition, but it would be so cool to witness Carlos Santiago's like passing.
Anyone see him?
Contact front!
There's no end to these freaks. Pick 'em off. On your right, I got it. Jams. Damn it. Tom. I'm almost out.
Dude, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
I wonder if it's the same voice actor from Gears 2. So awful what happens to Ty. I mean, it looks, for all intents and purposes, like Gears. Very excited to play it. Very excited, and glad that it's Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive, but it's coming to Steam, baby. And I'll be playing it on PC, probably on launch. Debatable if I'll buy the $100 5-day pre-game. Like, that's just so much money for 5 days early.
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System.
I think this is the trailer.
There are reports
Or
of
the
multiple
devs.
tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Nah, that's the same thing. And I think this is the developer. We'll watch the developer thing. Again. I've seen all of this at least once.
Welcome to the Coalition here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, home of Gears of War. When Gears debuted in 2006, it instantly redefined the genre. And now in 2026, we're on the cusp of another rare moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the foundation for where Gears is going next.
What did he just say?
To get there, we're taking it all the way where we've been, celebrate with and now
say
in 2026,
bean?
we're on the cusp of another rare moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the
like both
foundation
or
for
both.
where Gears is going next. To get there, we're taking it all the way back to the day the world changed and the fight began, Emergence Day. It's a day of unimaginable loss that sits at the heart of our universe. And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet.
Is that all you got?
Before we talk about what this game is, I think it's important to share why we chose E-Day. When we started this project, we were moving to Unreal Engine 5. It was a new foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us and to our fans. And we realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day. The moment the Locust ripped through the ground and changed the history of Serra forever. And to tell that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game.
Yeah.
So we started
When he said
with
that,
this
I had to
one
go
still from the
rewatch
Mad
those
World
trailers.
trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
This is our most ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we didn't have the technology to do it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail. We're pushing Gears to new heights with the densest, most detailed world we've ever created. With seamless, large-scale environments.
It's even worse from up here.
Fully dynamic ray trace lighting. And richer real-time destruction. Starting with an empty hard drive, we literally rebuilt everything from scratch.
Interesting.
Characters, enemies, weapons, animation, sound, the world itself. And then we tear it apart in front of you. You'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies with new and craftier weapons and navigate the battlefield with more natural character movement so that every moment of emergence plays smoother and hits harder.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but plays like new.
Now, we're inside.
It's a return to the feelings that we had when we played the original games.
Dude,
but
getting
now
rid of
reimagined,
getting rid of
evolved,
roadie
and
running is
enhanced
so
with
brave.
the power of a new engine.
That's such a staple of the game.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
See, we're getting cutscenes of post-Pendulum Wars, but I'm wondering if we'll actually be starting like in a Pendulum War battle. Like that would be really cool. They
Marcus
immerse us in
Phoenix
the war.
and Dominic Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while
Such a
grieving
cool
the loss
scene,
of someone
man.
they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos.
To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat in a moment of sacrifice before the war ended, and without him, Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
The emotion from our refinery kept power.
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace,
We're
and
gonna
our
see
characters
Prescott,
coming to
we're gonna
terms
see
with their new
Hoffman,
reality,
like,
the locusts emerge and
There's so many
change
character
everything.
possibilities.
The Coalition Emergency Broadcast System.
So much lore
There are
untold.
reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Strap these on.
E-Day tells not one, but two origin stories. The start of this world falling apart and a brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how loss reshapes this world and our characters, beginning with a night of desperate survival in a brand new city.
We decided to focus our story on just one city, so you could really feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we wanted it to be more than just a backdrop. We wanted to feel alive, like it was another character in the story, packed with layers and personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery. But years of industrialization
Probably where the Hammer of
for
Dawn was
Cold War
developed.
effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich history, it made sense to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe. Towering architecture, robust vehicles, and grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the 1970s. We also looked right outside these windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style. As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The downtown core, more modern, reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working-class neighborhoods, built around constant emulsion production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the ultimate battlefield. Kelowna's density, tight streets, mixed with open spaces, let us rethink how Gear moves through the world, and it created the perfect stage for greater scale and verticality in combat. Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into cars, weaving through hails of bullets. And we wanted to keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears. And we've completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems, with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including new low ground cover. This all allows us to create more complex and organic feeling spaces than ever before. From Sprint, you can now slide, which lets you quickly get under objects, slide around corners, or transition more smoothly into cover from a run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide battleground.
That's gonna be so
We get to
wild.
play with more verticality, climbing walls and vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes. At the heart of our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations, tactical weapon choices, and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences. You can throw yourself off a balcony, land
throwing
next to a
grenades,
bike,
sliding away from it while it
scramble through
destroys
cover,
that's
slide
cool.
under a truck and hit safety on the other
Really
side.
curious to see how this is gonna really
We get
change
these amazing
multiplayer.
Gears playgrounds, small and large, where all these elements come together, and the city is filled with them.
Our missions move across the city, from linear fights in narrow streets and alleys to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot? It's up to you. And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors trapped in an apartment.
There's a civilian in that building, 4th floor.
A raven crashed in the distance. A group of gears readying an ambush. You still have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer to help or how much of the city you choose to explore.
And that city is fully realized.
Cool.
To create a city of this scale
It's gonna be like
and
a
detail,
semi-open
we needed to
world
invest
experience.
in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in. This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
I'm excited. I want that.
The board control is connected to an older antenna.
Like the
I can reconfigure
architecture of the
radios
first
to
Gears
reach
game
Fira.
is incredible.
Do it. The remaining Gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in E-Day, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you.
Dude, it's so cool.
People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's toy or dinner left uneaten are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
You'll experience the Locust
Stoked.
decimation at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology. E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
As a game design element, getting to use e-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere, you can toss a grenade in to close them up, just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials.
So
Your
weird not
impact is
seeing
real,
Cliffy B or
visceral,
Rod
and
Ferguson.
leaves a mark on the world. Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder. You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it. You start getting this real feeling of the city's a character, and it's really under attack. It's the fall of Kelowna.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line in a war for survival.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter.
I wonder if we'll see how Marcus gets arrested and tried.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes.
Pretty sure
Officer
Reyes.
who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Pretty sure Reyes is the guy that dies in Act 1, where like Dom and Marcus talk about like how he's got a kid on the way. He's near the beacon that gets kicked in the hole
while fighting the locusts,
by Anthony Carmine.
ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
I think that's Reyes.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love. The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky, and leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Caliso.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
Ty.
And fans of the books will finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. But if you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out. Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perma-scout. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before. Our facial animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350 facial shapes sculpted for each head alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has more detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on
That's
Xbox 360.
Fucking crazy.
Phoenix. Marcus. Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company. Next to kin, Adam Phoenix.
With the amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity at this scale. Combined with a much more sophisticated animation rig, this allows us to have way more expressive characters with a huge range. From a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Come and get some, you goddamn grubs!
Your experience takes on a new intensity. We're pushing the graphical limit with 4K Ultra HD resolution, native HDR10 rendering, hardware ray tracing at 60 frames per second in campaign, and up to 120 frames per second in multiplayer.
When it comes to the Locust, to make them more believable, we made them scarier. The drones are wild.
Surprised it's only 60 FPS in the campaign. I have a feeling we're going to be able to unlock that on PC via a mod.
Like living battering rams smashing through doorways onto the battlefield. The wretches scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart. And the Reavers, they crawl up buildings and rain fire from above.
I'm guessing that's the menu screen behind them.
Basically, the whole Locust army, whether new or old, are more intense.
Let me take a look at you.
Wretches scream like living battering rams smashing through doorways onto the battlefield. The wretches scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart. And the Reavers,
Let me see that title screen. Sick. Just a Gears helm fire. Yeah, dude. That gives me a lot of Gears 2 vibes for some reason.
Fire from above.
Or even Judgment.
Basically, the whole Locust army, whether new or old, are more intense than ever before.
I guess I'll be playing through the Gears games again before this comes out.
So what now, Marcus? We save everyone we can.
Oh, man. So fucking stoked, man.
Gears of War has never been a horror game, but the world has always felt horrifying.
Yeah, about time. Lean into it, baby. Lean into it.
And with E-Day, we lean into that even more.
Good.
Our new gore system means damage feels meaty, responsive, and satisfying.
That was satisfying.
Muscle and cloth deforms in response to your attacks, and blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat. Gore is localized as well. Shoot a locust in the arm or leg, and you'll see the bullet take a chunk out of it. Or land a heavy shot on a limb, and our dismemberment system will rip it clean off in glorious detail.
The Nasher is going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day. And of course, we also have some fun new ones for even more brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new Gut Puncher grenade launcher is a cog weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire round to let it explode, or hold the
That's an
trigger
Halo
to control
Reach,
when
I
it
believe.
detonates. That means you can
The
place
Halo
a
Reach
well-timed
gun.
explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range e-hole closing potential. The Incinerator is our new shotgun. You can see the emulsion literally melt the skin off an enemy's body.
It's a weird gun. I don't really like the new
Probably
additions.
Get into a grapple if an enemy came charging at you.
To be frank.
Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close. And of course, the Lancer.
Nice.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip through a locust at the superstore, to a prototype kit bashed on the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
I want that. That job looks like a lot of fun.
Gears music has always been about tension, escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard. It tightens as things get more dangerous. And when you've dropped the last enemy, you hear that familiar big ringing chord. For E-Day, we kept that structure, but made the sound harsher. Together with our composer,
I was
Adam
about to say, the
Lastica,
sound design sounds
we built
awesome.
the score to match a world on the verge of collapse. The electric guitar returns alongside classical instruments, but both are pushed into uncomfortable territory. Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
Where the hell are we?
And then there's the sound design.
My people.
All chainsaws have voices. When it came to the sound for our Proto-Lancer, it was important to us to track down the exact make and model that was recorded back in 2006.
Sick.
And rebuild it from the ground up using a new sound effects system.
That's awesome.
This chainsaw has a 14-inch blade with that signature meaty yet intimate sound, and when it revs, you can hear all the gnarly details. In terms of how you'll experience Kelowna, I always think about our acoustic system like this. I'm walking down a street and I hear the sound reflecting off the walls around me. Then I step into an alley and everything immediately tightens. I come back out into a wide space and the sound opens up again, almost like a cathedral. And it's not just those spaces, it's the transitions between them where the magic really happens. That's where things feel alive. That's acoustics in real time. It's a heavy world. And what better way to experience its dread and tension than through the music and sound that surrounds you?
So important.
No
I
other
feel like they
game
finally
does the
took their
squad like
time
Gears
to do
does.
it right.
Our themes, our gameplay, and our
God, I
modes,
hope they do.
they all revolve
Seems
around
like
this
it.
core element. But it's not just about the brotherhood that you experience in the stories. It's also about the bonds you create with your friends. Co-op has always been a part of our DNA. And like every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad to this fight. In campaign, all 4 characters are playable from the start, and we support 4-player online co-op and 2-player split screen on console. In Versus, our sweaty squad-based PvP is back, with a collection of 4v4 modes and all new maps set in
4v4
locations
modes.
in and around the war-torn city of Kelowna. We've combined classic Gears symmetrical PvP map design with new traversal opportunities.
These will be
You'll
interesting.
put your skill to the test alongside a seasonal roadmap of killer content, almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game, completing in-game challenges, events, and achievements. And today, we're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. It's a 12-player mode where all 3 squads
Dude,
fight alongside each
so
other
cool.
to battle the Locust Invasion and defend Kelowna across a range of city-based maps.
It's like a fucking
We'll have
raid.
more to share soon, and we hope you join us for our open beta weekends later this summer.
We good? Sergeant Phoenix?
Guess we're back to it.
Oh man, it looks so good.
We can't outrun the past.
Do it right.
But as long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
I feel like we're just being thrown back
20 years of Gears
Yeah,
is such
see?
a milestone. It is
Like with
such
this
an
and the
honor
Halo
and
remake,
also a
just
huge
Xbox being
responsibility to
25.
make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story of the original trilogy. The story of E-Day. And the story I think we can all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone. You got it, man.
Having the opportunity to have E-Day come out in the same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter-century anniversary of Xbox, it's almost like a homecoming. It's like returning back to our roots and saying, fuck yeah, we're back. And we have so many more stories to tell. It's an incredible honor and one that we want to make sure that we do right.
Ty. What a nightmare.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war. Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase: never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world. It's how we work as a team and the commitment we make to you, our fans. Everything comes back to that important idea of sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows, together. And E-Day is the best expression of never fight alone that we've ever made. Whether you'll be picking up a Lancer for the first time ever, or you're as battle-hardened as Marcus Phoenix, there's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
Fuck yeah, dude. Can't wait. Can't wait. I don't have a console anymore, so this is kind of not really up my alley in any, but dude, I kind of want to get it regardless. I heard like scalpers bought it, at least the Halo one. I wonder if this one's already been pre-ordered to Oblivion. Sick. Sweet. All right, on to Halo. So space looks great.
Now move it out. Double time.
We were losing the war. Pushed to the edge of extinction by an alien alliance bent on our eradication. The Covenant. So we made a bet and trusted everything we had left to one soldier. Those of us who managed to escape found something. It wasn't refuge. It was something ancient. Beautiful. And dangerous. The Covenant followed us here.
I'm
If
so
they
confused.
claim
I don't know
this
what year it is anymore.
Humanity doesn't survive.
That's not going to happen.
You are more than your armor. More than your mission. And more than they can handle.
I mean, it looks crazy good. It just is kind of missing its character, though. But it looks great. With the Halo trilogy we're going to get from this, is it's going to be very cohesive graphically, where with Halo 1, 2, and 3 and Reach, everything, it looked different game to game.
They're wrong.
God, that's in a month and a half. I'm not even going to be in town for that weekend. Son of a bitch. I guess I'll be streaming it later.
You've heard the story. Halo, the Chief, stuff of legends. But that's not the story I'm telling today. This one, you haven't heard. I've started simple enough. Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed. Now you ready to get to it? You served long enough. You learn to read a battlefield. This place, more of a freak show. And trust me, I know freaky.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on the clock. The thing with simple jobs is, they always get complicated. Plans change. Odds get worse. My advice, bring a Spartan. Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type?
No.
I mean, yeah. What's that all include? This is the premium. What is up with the 5 days early access for 40 more bucks for these games? It's crazy. This game is 25 years old. Is this the gameplay demo from months ago, or is this recent? Yeah, it's from months ago.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. Area secure.
Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound. Somebody order a warthog. Hey, I didn't know you made house calls for him. You know our motto. We deliver.
Let's go find the map room. That will show us the location of Halo's control center. I've been able to pinpoint the main facility by cross-referencing Covenant survey data and religious texts. We were right. It's on this island. I've marked the entrance with a nav point.
Really curious to see if the physics are like so much different though.
Cliff wall. I'll bet the Silent Cartographer is somewhere inside that facility. They're already inside. We have to get in there and stop them before they learn the location of the control center.
Shouldn't our radar be in the bottom left, not the top right?
real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going inside. Don't let them lock the doors. Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. We need to find the security override to get this door open.
Cortana to Keys.
Go ahead, Cortana.
Oh boy, I hope you can make the FOV wider.
Control center.
Negative, Captain. The Covenant
For some
has
reason, this
impeded
makes me
our
feel
progress.
claustrophobic.
We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. Good luck, people. Keys out.
Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any unusual structures that could house the security system. It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
Down, man. Triggers down.
Obviously playing on either normal or casual. I'm maybe playing all these games on the hardest difficulty immediately. Yeah.
.22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. We shall see. We shall see. We don't know what that's gonna be like completely. I don't know. Again, all these games coming out are great, but a lot of them are rehashes of ideas that came out 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And the reasons why those games were good
is because they took a leap. They took a chance, you know. So, I mean, I'm happy that we were getting higher fidelity. I mean, Halo arguably deserves that kind of treatment, as does Gears of War. But at the same time, it's like, what else we got, people? Man, come on now. We need some new IPs up in the business. At least E-Day is like a fresh experience, I guess. I guess it's kind of like the Halo Reach of the Gears series. Well, shall we get into some games? I think I'm going to play some Path of Exile for a little while. Level up my Ranger. Why don't we do that? What up, Bo? We're listening to some Monodrome right now. Monodrome. He's not really, you can't really find his music other than YouTube. I just went through a couple videos of the new announcements of the Halo remake and the new Gears of War game coming out in the fall. But now I'm about to play some Path of Exile too.
Too slow.
Turn down the master volume. There we go.
Prepare yourself.
Right? You know what? Just to satiate it, we're going to turn the music up just a little bit. This is always what I have in the background generally when I'm playing, especially multiplayer games that you don't need to hear any of the plot. Trying out a new class. I'm playing Ranger for the first time. Generally been playing Monk or Mercenary. Yeah, I know, Bo. As of like later this month, I've been waiting for it to happen, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me because I still prefer the real thing anyway. So, quote unquote real. It is a damn shame. I have not stocked up on any of those products either, but. Hell yeah. I'm following no guide, by the way. They only scheduled 4 artists on Thursday? I don't know, dude. I went to Bonnaroo last in 2014 or 15, and I think it was 15 actually last year. I went 11 through 15, I think. Either 11 through 15 or 12 through 15. It's all hazy now, but like ever since it's become more corporatized, it got worse every year. And I mean, they've had to cancel it. Like last year they canceled it because of the weather, and I'm wondering if maybe they're fearing the same results.
Storming arrow.
Oh shit, I gotta change my category on Twitch. I always forget to do this. There we go. It's crazy, man. I can't believe 4 artists on Thursday. Thursday used to be like my favorite days at Bonnaroo because it would be all the smaller acts that were playing that like nobody had heard of that eventually became very big acts. So you got to see like the younger versions of those bands. The first band I ever saw at Bonnaroo was Waves on a Thursday. Waves playing King of the Beach. King of the Beach had just come out. Yeah, Waves, I've seen them twice now, and they put on a great show. But I think I saw them summer of 2012 and then summer of 2015, I think. I haven't seen him in 10 years, but I mean, Nathan's still been putting out great music, and honestly, Waves is like a dead reincarnation of Jay Retard from Memphis. I mean, the members of Jay Retard, after Jay Retard killed himself, basically Waves, Nathan was pretty much paired with Jay Retard's old band, and that's what became Waves, which is crazy. That's the Tennessee connection. how I do this as a range.
Eternity to regret your intrusion here. Down. Down. Feel its hunger. Down. Your soul is mine.
I feel like range is so much easier.
Humbled by my hand.
Crazy. I feel like that was not a struggle at all. Bo, because of that, does that mean your hangout is going to be kind of dissolved? The place you used to chill out? Yep, I figured they all would be. I feel bad for all the people that got into business doing that shit because they're kind of SOL. Damn politicians. Fuck. My ass just got stomped. Third. Spencer's law.
Stay light, stay alive.
Can't blame him, man. I mean, even in the bar service industry's taking a hit the last couple of years. Money's not even that good there. Just people don't. The economy's not that great, despite the economy being the best it's ever been.
Hello. These are just some odds and ends of mine. Another for my collection. Thank you. Stay safe. I will treasure it.
Home interiors being like interior design.
Sorry.
In a way. I gotta fix something on my monitor right quick. Nice, heard. So you're kind of like the coordinating supplier for the resources that need to be used for such jobs. That's cool. Music rotation right now. Well, we had I had 5 albums dropped on Friday. Well, 4 albums dropped on Friday that I can't believe. You may have seen my Instagram story from earlier today, but Death Cab for Cutie just put out a record that sounds like a sister record to Nero Stairs. Modest Mouse just put out an album that sounds like a sister album to We Were All Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. And honestly, it's probably one of the better releases they've had since 2007, since that record. What else? Of Montreal just put out a new album. Kevin Barnes just moved to New York City and is now based out of New York City instead of, I think he was still living in Athens for a while, but now he's relocated to New York City, I guess. And that's kind of where the basis of his project and art will be from here on forward. And then who else? Yesterday, there was one more band yesterday that I was just like, what fucking year is it? Oh, Deer Tick. Yeah, Deer Tick put out an album. Haven't listened to the new Deer Tick album. But the Boards of Canada release that had released on the 29th of May. I had a birthday gathering. My birthday was on the 27th. And I had a very small birthday gathering at Vinyl Tap for a listening party for the record a day early, where they were also selling LPs, and honestly, yeah, that record has been a primary focus the last 2 weeks. So if you've not listened to the new Boards of Canada, no way, that's cool. Yeah, Narrow Stairs is a great record, man. Obviously, Staying for the Weekend, and Matt Cord and I were huge Death Cab fans. Huge. Thank you, sir. Yeah, check out Boards of Canada Inferno. That shit is powerful. I play it on stream, but my stream would get DMCA'd. The audio would be deleted for the VOD. And I'm trying to post some of what I have on YouTube later. Maybe not for this game particularly, but for the stuff I did earlier. Yeah. That was like my second time seeing them, I think, at least. I've seen Death Cab like 4 times now. Most recently back in like 2016 and Surfer Blood opened for them at the Ryman. Maybe 2017, I don't know, it was a while ago. Nice, dude. My first Ryman show when I could drive and go myself was MGMT's Congratulations. Yeah, you were with me. You were at that show. Yeah, you were at that show. Yeah, I was there too. Cal and I were there. Trying to remember, there was definitely a show I went to earlier than that, but I don't really remember. Could have been the Shins. Could have been maybe Broken Bells. I can't remember. There was a show when I couldn't drive at the Ryman that my mom took me to, and I'm trying to remember which one was. Damn, Ranger is clutch, dude. Running the agility trait, so I'm just kind of quick, not long distance, but can flee.
Quick and lethal.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. What is it? I think you should leave. I haven't seen the 3rd season, but yeah, he's great, man. He's kind of a comedian that I feel like's been in the wings for a while and then finally broke out. I don't know. Thankfully for that sketch show and its absurdity, he's become kind of like a household name at this point. Like the Detroiters, that show is fucking hilarious. And they're like a comedy duo in that show, and I think he helps write a lot of Tim's material. The other comedian that works with him, the black dude, I can't remember his name. Oh shit. Sam Richardson, yeah. Damn, dude. Just annihilating. I think I like this. I've been playing Monk for so long that I think I like this so much more. Meat computer? I heard meat computer. Yo, text me a link, would you? That'll do me even more justice. I'll be able to keep up with it. Thank you. Enjoy your meal, sir. I might be here if you end up tuning in later. Kind of doing an all-day thing because I haven't really been streaming lately, so I got nothing else to do. Thank you, sir.
The praetor's wife must be in here somewhere.
Prepare yourself. Fury!
Two passes. What?
Right to me, Raven. How dare you disturb me?
Yes, my beloved.
Yeah, let's just brutalize our way through it. We've already played the campaign for the most part. Might as well.
To my eyes, what? At last, it's open! Praise the first ones! Graves! Isabel! Torko! Callum! The family of Count Lachlan of Olgam. My family! This doesn't make any sense! They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
Nice try!
And you're dead. Good God, the Ranger is great.
I knew something wasn't right with him.
Just absolutely sliding through this.
This was a mercy.
You found. This.
This hooded one. That'll be useful. Go well. find some use for that. Oh, well.
Oops.
I'm picking up another runestone nearby.
It seems something has tainted the bounty of Occam.
My tool is
On
late.
it. Freeze!
Straight to it then. Now run again. Ready to hunt. There's our target. Strike fast. Finish it. Come on now. Let's get
This looks sinister. Perhaps very
down. Don't let up. That were a good hunt. I see you don't hang about. Nice work on that hunt. Aim's dealt with. Hope you're friendlier than the Ezramites I've met so far. Aye, if we run enough of them. Good hunting.
Never seen a swarm of locusts move with such purpose.
Now see,
Wow.
that's a nice bow. It is full of
Good luck, hero. But now, I'm gonna...
escape. Scream all you like. It won't help you. Stay light.
Sick.
Stay alive.
I don't know how to. Sorry.
Hey. Not bad. Deal. Dog, watch yourself out there. care to take? Yeah, sure. I'll take it off your hands. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it. But cheers. See you. Why look? Sure.
What's this feeling? It's as though the trees themselves are watching. Too slow. That voice.
I can't believe, please.
Freeze!
I like missed and I just like bounced off the out of bounds on the map. That was weird. Knocked over while sprinting. Oh, good. Oh, I didn't get a checkpoint. Oh my god.
Charged arrow. rule is an affront to nature.
So they... Later. Hey. Oh, please.
Got no pack space for that.
What's there to talk about?
What's
I wish I'd visited this spot. See what you can find.
Nice try! A waste of wood, if you ask me. But the songbird seems attached to it.
it's leading us.
The Grellwood. Always good to return home, even if it's not what it used to be.
It's damn hot out here.
Those ancient...
The Grell. Always good.
Thunderous shot!
Not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but cheers. Later. Hello. Later.
Yes. That might save your life. Seems shadows haunt us both.
Yes?
So, the Mad Wolf's justice now raises Ogham to the ground. This must end. Fury! Too slow.
villagers. You must find shore. Make haste.
For it is. There enter.
Owner's house. You've caught. Not bad.
Use electrocuting arrow to lodge a lightning rod into an enemy. Hitting this barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times. If you have frenzy charges, this skill will consume them for additional. Ice-tipped arrows cause your bow attacks to create ice fragments on hit for a toxic growth. Use
See ya. Look, the inscription from down.
Too slow.
Come on now. Let's get stuck right there.
this sanctuary with haste. I've instructed my priests how to track Verisium in the celestial firmament, but they are only initiates. Not a single one.
Is this liquid Verisium?
Doesn't look Ezomite. And this liquid Verisium, it's ancient. To get that out of here. But first, what's this? This tome, volume within the hidden gun.
So, does this mean runes original?
I'll study this text further, but yes.
Right, time to get out of here.
Here, take this. Now we can do something.
Vine.
decree of the Count of Ogham. Effective immediately, all crimes are now punishable by hanging until death. Hanged criminals will have their bodies thrown into the pit.